G'day YouTube, Thunder Diesel here, welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel, long time no see everybody. Welcome back to BeamNG.Drive. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be looking at a few Australian cars. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have more Australian vehicles to have a look at in this episode, so sit back, relax, this is probably going to be a long one. Okay, welcome back to the channel everybody. We are back with another episode of BeamNG.Drive, and today we are going to be looking at a few fairly newer Australian mods that have been released. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have more Australian vehicles for BeamNG.Drive. Now this is Aussie Cartel's Holden VL. I currently have, well, probably the most Australian version you can actually get for this vehicle, but there are multiple different versions for this. We do have a couple of other cars I want to check out, and I do apologize if I pop out a couple of vehicles that I have already showcased on the channel. They may have changed or updated, or I may have made some personal configurations. But for this one, ladies and gentlemen, hold on, just let me get my keyboard here because I can't reach it. There we go. We have a couple of variations for this VL. Now, there are two really good Holden VLs out for BeamNG right now. We have Grubby Customs, I think it is, or Grubby's VL, and now we have Aussie Cartel's Holden VL, which, as you can see, has a lot of different configurations. Holden Berliner Hectic Habib, for all of you Australians that remember this bloke from YouTube many years ago. We've got the police version, stock turbo, turbo skidder. We've got a drag racing version, which we may check out on a different map later. We've got a drift version, the Walkinshaw for all your car collection needs. We've got the VL Smash, and then we've got Loose, which is the one I spawned up. I changed the rims a little bit and the color, obviously. So we're gonna go ahead and start this bad girl up and see what she sounds like. Well, that's a bit funky on the blower hat there. I don't think that's supposed to happen. It's just spinning around. Well, okay, well that's a little bit of a glitch that he may have to look at. But that's alright, that can be excused. The model itself looks really good. Ooh, okay, we've got some actual tail lights and not just an ominous red glow. What about headlights? What do they look like? Okay, we've got headlights. We do have blinkers. Sweet. Okay, let's have a look at the interior of this thing real quick. Ooh. Damn, son. There's no gear shifter, sadly. That's okay. It's still in early development, I would assume. But damn, okay. Do the dash lights actually work? Ooh, we have dash lights. Nice. Ooh, listen to that blower. I didn't see what other engines we have for this thing, but first of all, I just need to send this thing straight into this burnout pad here and see if we can do a fat tip in. First things first, so we can get maximum tip inage. Let's go down into here and have a look at our steering. Can I put, yes, quick ratio drift steering. So we get the maximum angle on the front wheels so we can chuck this thing in. I know what you're thinking, you don't need all that to do a mad fat tip in yet. Well, I like to. I like having it, it just makes it easier. I don't have to fight with the car. Remember, this is a video game, this isn't real life. So, ooh, okay, what happened there? I've got my foot on the clutch, my guy. There we go. And I do have the huge smoke mod. So we're going to get a lot of smoke. Ooh, damn, okay. I'm not a big fan of that supercharger whine. I can't hear anything else but it. But this does sound very nicely. Not overheating or anything, that's good. Let's see if we can hit 5th gear. Okay, it starts to bog down a little in 5th, but that's alright. See if we can get a wall tap here somehow and see what the damage model is kind of like. I'm trying to get a wall tap here, hold on, bear with me guys. Oh, there we go, a little bit of a rear wall tap. Okay, so the rear tail lights do actually break and they don't come up with a no texture, which is nice. Kind of bent the rear end a little bit, but let's... just reverse into this a bit. Okay, not bad, I like. Alright, let's grab out a different version real quick so I can see what the other engines on this thing may sound like. And so we've got a bonnet, a hood, and everything like that. So we can do a crash test into the wall. So let's bring out the Hectica bib. I have no idea what engine this is going to have. I didn't look in the to see what engines are in it, but let's see what we've got. Ooh, listen to that turbo flutter. This hasn't got a gearbox. What? Why has this not got a gearbox? What is this treachery? Hold on. So that sounded like an RB engine, am I correct? Oh yes, RB30. Sweet, now what? Does this not have a transmission? No it doesn't. Why? Why? Why do you not have transmission? Alright, 5-speed manual. Let's max this engine out. Okay, so we've got the adjustable race ECU, ultra heavy duty long block, tuned exhaust. We've already got the stage 3 variable, supercharger, turbo sound 1. Damn, there's 5 different turbo sounds for this. Okay, well, let's go through all the turbo sounds and see what they sound like. So that's number 1. Let's go number 2, see what this one sounds like. Now bear in mind I did say this is going to be somewhat of a longer video, so we're probably going to sit around the 30 to 40 minute mark, maybe an hour mark for this video, because we've got a couple of vehicles to check out, but I mainly wanted to check out this one first. Okay, a little bit of stew. Not bad, not bad. The first one so far has been the best sounding one, but we've got 5 to check out, so let's see what we've got. That's pretty much the same as the first one. Alright, let's go number 4, see what this one sounds like. Okay, not bad, not bad. Number 5, I'm still liking number 1 the most. Let's see what number 5 sounds like. Okay, this has no blower. What the fuck was that? The car farts. What? Okay, that's pretty funny. I'll give him that. That was funny. But yeah, number 1 is probably the best sounding so far. So let's put the number 1 sound back in and we'll quickly do a send with this RB30 engine. And now we've got a gearbox in it, we can actually send it. Whoops, stalled it. This thing does not make as much power as I thought it did. Really? how to spin the wheels. What the hell? What is his treachery? Oh, well, there's our first front end crash. Okay, that's not bad at all. $20-mile-per-hour crash. Okay, that's actually pretty damn good. But I want a bit of a higher speed crash. So let's reverse back to this fence here. And we're gonna go straight. Get some slow-mo happening. We'll hit this barrier at around 100 kilometers an hour, which is 60 miles an hour. Ooh, okay. Now, I can appreciate the simple things. I'm no perfectionist, so I'm not going to pay attention to some of this random spikeage. Personally, for me, this is pretty good. It's got good glass break physics. It's got the shattering door windows. That looks pretty good in my personal opinion. But what I want to do is quickly go into the tuning. Can I turn the boost up on this? Oh, no wonder why. It's only at 10. 40 psi. All the boost. Because we want to send this thing into this burnout pad. Like, absolutely send it. In 5th gear. Or not. Okay, 4th gear. What is wrong with this car? What type of rear end is in this thing? That's probably what's holding us back here. It's probably got like a fucking 2-point-something rear end in it. Oh, it's got a 427 rear end. So it should be absolutely sending it with that much boost. Why is it not just straight sending it with that much boost? It's making 900 horsepower. Alright. Well, that's the RB engine. What other engines do we have for this? I know we've got that other big engine with the blower on it. We've only got 3 engines. Well, loose V8, I'm going to assume, is the big boy. Let's see what 5-litre V8 sounds like and what it can do. I'm hoping it's just not the stock Gavril sound. Okay, never mind then. Alright, well, that's the Holden VL, ladies and gentlemen, from Aussie Cartel. Apparently this thing hasn't got a working transmission either. Lovely. Alright, well, let's spawn up our next vehicle here. Shut that off because it's a bit loud. The next one we are going to be spawning up is a Kelbo Customs Holden VL Commodore. So there's a couple of variants with this one. You can see I've got the other VN Commodore that I was collaborating with someone else on, but now we've got another one. So we've got the VN Commodore Police, we got the VN Commodore Skid Pig Automatic, Skid Pig Manual, VN Commodore Stock Automatic and Stock Manual. And it's actually got the VN hubcaps. We've got the. Let's bring out the police version. Let's see what this thing's like. Because who doesn't want to do skids in a police car? Let's see what this sounds like. Well, it doesn't surprise me that it's only got the stock in-game sounds. At least the flashy flashers work. Okay, what have we got for brake lights? Okay, we've got actual brake lights. What about indicators? Ooh. Okay. The front ones are a bit funky. See how the light isn't actually on the headlight? It's like a couple centimeters away from it. That's okay. Headlights. Headlights, fairly on point. Let's have a look at the interior on this thing. Ooh. Now, I used to own a Holden VN Commodore, so I can accurately say that's pretty damn good. Again, there's no gear shifter here, unfortunately. It doesn't look like it's a column shifter, because in the VN I had, there was a shifter here. So we might not have gotten to that yet. The buttons down here for the windows are accurate. Okay, now, does the dashboard light up? No, unfortunately. Okay, well that's alright. We do have a tacho, and I don't know if the speedometer works or not. Let's have a look-see. Okay, the speedometer does not work. But let's see what the crash model's like before we really do anything else, because that's the one main thing I want to see on this car. Is the crash model. So let's hit this wall at about 60, which is 100 kilometers an hour. Okay, as expected. I'm sure the creator of this mod is watching, because he watches all of my videos because they like spying on me. Sorry, Kelbo, but once again, another trash mod for crashing, that is. Again, I'm sure this is only an early release and there'll be updates later on, but come on, my guy, why release this as a paid mod in this condition? Like, really? I'm kind of upset that I've paid for this. At least Aussie Cartel's mod was worth the money. This, for crashing so far, not worth the money. What engines can I put in this thing? Let's have a look at that. So far, the model looks great. Yes, it does look great. I'll give you that. It handles, or I can't really say how it handles because I've only driven it in a straight line. So for engines, we've got 5-litre V8, 3.8-litre V6 Buick. Really, that's it. And what's the bet it's going to sound like your typical BeamNG V6? Yep. So, you've made a paid mod that doesn't even have custom sounds. Great work, Kelbo. That's very disappointing. That it doesn't even have custom sounds, it's only got the in-game sounds. Well, I was going to do some skidding with this car, but I kind of don't feel like it now. Right, got a couple of other vehicles that I have installed. That was the VN, we did the VL before. Now, let's go look at a couple of AU Falcons. Is it gonna come up? AU F8, really? It's not gonna come up. Wow. Okay, a Ford Falcon sedan, here we go. What the fuck? If I spawn this and this is missing textures, I swear to God, my guy. This is another one of Kelbo's mods, I believe. Well, it's missing the grill texture. It's got no fuel tank apparently, or it's got no engine, one of the two. Hopefully when I change some parts, the textures will fix themselves. Okay, so it's missing an engine. So we've only got a 4-litre intake and a 5-litre 302 Windsor. And what's the bet? They sound like the regular in-game engines. Let's have a look-see. Hello? It's frozen. Oh, well, there we go. Ah, okay, and it's got no interior. Well, at least some of the textures are fixed. I don't know if I can... Hold on, let's go to color. Nope, I can't change the color of the front grille. The front grille is orange. And it's got no interior. Let's go body. Ah, okay, here we go. Seats. That's it. Navigation. Front bumper, rear bumper, blah, 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 anti-lock. There's nothing for interior. So I'm going to put these seats in. Does it add an interior with this? No, it just adds 2 racing seats. So there's nothing for dashboard. Absolutely nothing for interior whatsoever. What? Does it at least sound half decent? The air filter's clipping through the hood, which is understandable, I guess, because this engine model probably doesn't fit in the car properly. Can't see a fucking thing. So, what the fuck is going on with the grille? Just got front radio support, radiator, headlights. Well, that's a severe disappointment for this vehicle. I might as well put the Windsor in it and see what that sounds like, which is probably also going to be a disappointment. Yep. Well, I'd say go and pay for these mods, but I'm not making a compelling argument here now, am I? Right. So we've got a Ford Falcon FPV here. We've got a couple of other AU Falcons up here. Don't know what one's what. That's the only issue. But let's have a look at this FPV and pray that it's half decent. Kelbo's config. So there's no hiding the fact that this is another one of Kelbo's mods. Mods that he has made us pay for. Well, at least I've paid for the Patreon to gain access to his Discord to get these mods. I mean, at least this has a half-decent sounding engine. I know it's just another in-game engine, but at least it sounds half-decent. The glass and the headlight glass, or plastic, needs some work. Headlights need some work. Let's have a look at our brake lights. Oh, what brake lights? Okay, come on, my guy. I know you're probably still fairly new to modding, but you're making us pay for this shit. Let's look at the interior. What? I'm on the wrong side of the car, my guy. You didn't move the camera. Okay, I don't know what to say here. What engines can we at least put in this thing, and then we'll check out the crash model. I wasn't even going to bother checking out the crash model on the AU because I could already tell you what it was going to be. Where's the engine? Oh, there. So that's a 4.4 litre V8 TT Sport. Oh! Okay. This is a little better. We can actually put some decent engines in this, like a 500 cubic inch V8. The Ford Crate engines, which is a mod you can get on the respiratory. I do like this because it gives you the 5 litre Coyote and a couple of other engines. And, yeah, the RB26. So yeah, we may end up going with the 500 cubic inch engine because, well, Australia. And can I remove the hood by any chance? So where? Okay, I've got interior, hard lid. I can't remove the hood, or am I blind? bonnet. Here we go. So let's remove that because we've got a big ass engine to put in this thing. Do a quick send of this thing. Oh, it actually fits in here. I'm just not gonna say anything, but it goes in there, but the distributor is clipping through the fuse panel. That's alright. At least the blower hat works the way it's supposed to work, kind of. I mean, it's offset back a little far, but I mean, again, you can excuse that. This is Mayo's engine, so let's go stage 6. Nitrous, we'll leave all that the way it is. Supercharged. Stage 1 blower, let's go with the variable boost blower. Supercharger gear, we'll just leave that the way it is. Engine management, we've got the new version 2 sound in it. I'm not going to put the vanilla one back in it just because I like the sound of this new engine. So let's do a quick skid with this thing and then we'll crash it and see what the crash model's like. Whoops, it's a manual, my bad. Oh god. Okay, so we should be able to set off in 6th gear. And do a fat tip in. Whoa! Hit the wall. Whoa! Okay, well when you crash, the headlights go to a no texture. Okay, let's try that again. So, excusing the headlights going to a no texture. Okay, and the glass goes to a no texture. Okay, well, I'm not going to waste any more time on this mod for obvious reasons, so that one's unfortunate as well. So, we've got an AU Falcon Ute, if I remember correctly, I put in, so let's find that thing. The FG Falcon I have featured in another video, I do believe. If I have not, please leave a comment and let me know, and I will definitely do a video on it. So we've got a Series 1 AU Falcon and a Series 2. Okay, so that's interesting. So we'll check both of those out, but yeah, like I said, we'll just go back real quick. I did come on game, thank you. Hold on, FG. Oh yeah, there. I did feature the FG Falcon in a very, very old video of mine. So that is there. And we do have the EL Falcon, I believe that was also featured in another vehicle, and a BA Falcon, which was also featured in a older video of mine. But let's go and check out this new AU Falcon Ute. We've got Series 1. Let's see what this is like. Okay, well I don't see any missing textures. It's just for some reason because lately I have that many mods in the game, when some of the vehicles spawn, the paint doesn't always work, excuse me, straight off the bat. So what we have to do is choose a part and change the part, and then everything will be normal again. So let's just go ahead and put a tow hitch on this thing, and then it should come up as being white. Haha. Okay, this thing actually looks pretty good. So let's go ahead and turn our accessories on and have a look at headlights. Nice, nice. Okay, what about tail lights? Ooh, okay. Now we're getting places. There's even rust or mud on our mud flaps back here. That's a nice touch. Okay, okay. What about our indicators? Ooh, nice. Okay, interior. Let's have a look at interior. There is no gauge cluster. No interior lights. The steering wheel does work. This is probably still being worked on, I assume. I didn't take too much time to read through his Discord. I just grabbed the mods because I wanted to get a video out as quickly as possible. Let's have a look through some parts and we'll just see if there is anything I am missing for the interior, like gauge cluster or anything like that. Dashboard, steering wheel, okay, so yeah. There is no gauge cluster, unfortunately, but let's see what engines we can put in this thing. It's only a 4-litre intake. There's one engine. Lovely. I mean, at least it sounds half decent. Ooh. Okay, not bad. I did notice that that headlight went to a no texture color after impact, but it ripped it out, so let's reset here and we'll go and hit a wall and we'll see what the damage model is like. I mean, this sounds alright. It's definitely got the power of an old AU Falcon. It does get up to 60 miles an hour, which is 100 kilometers an hour, highway speeds here in Australia. Okay, we got some rippleage, but no real spikeage. Oh, it's actually got a nice intake model. That's a nice engine model, I'll give him that. Okay, he's done some work on this AU. I'm kind of surprised it still drives after that. We've got some rippleage on the back window, some unnatural rippleage here and there, but that's to be expected. But that did pretty good for a 100 kilometer an hour crash. I mean, I wouldn't expect the car to look too good anyway, but that's pretty good. So now let's spawn up the Series 2. Yeah, let's go Series 2, because this was the Series 1, I do believe. This has got... Okay, so it's got a nice front end on this one. Let's look at headlights. Yep. Indicators, yep, good. I'm assuming it uses most of the same stuff except for a couple of parts here and there, because as a lot of us Australians will know, there wasn't much difference in the AU over the years, just a bit of styling differences and things like that. I'm assuming this also has the same engine. Yes, it's got the Intech. So just because it's a different style, I don't think I'm going to have any new engines, unfortunately, no. Okay, so let's just go ahead and, okay, can't do anything there, can't do anything there. Ultra heavy duty, race, exhaust manifold, exhaust. If I take the exhaust off, does the sound of it change? That's one thing I want to see. No, it sounds the same to me. Alright, okay, stock intake pipe. So I can't put a turbo on this thing. Well, that is unfortunate. I was hoping I could put a turbo on it. Maybe I have to leave the exhaust on. So you're telling me there is no turbo option for this car? The only way I can get a turbo on this is if I go ahead and do the engine swap mod and put a different engine in it that has the options for turbo. But okay, never mind. Let's go down. Go away. Down here to suspension, and let's put a limited slip in, and we'll do a bit of skidding, and then we'll crash this thing and see what it's like. I'm going to assume it's going to be exactly the same as the Series 1, but I want to see how it does in a reverse crash with the bed and everything like that. Whoa. Okay, it's got no brakes. I mean, at least it skids. It's not an Australian car if it can't skid. Okay, so we'll do another crash test. Boom! Alright, apart from the lights going to a What the fuck is going on with that tailgate? I'm just going to overlook that. Let's go ahead and we'll do a proper reverse crash. Because I'm going to assume the front end crash is going to be exactly the same as the last car. But I want to see how the rear end holds up. And we can only do about 42. Ooh. Oh, I can't say I didn't expect too much, but that's okay. After 2015, crashing in this game has kind of become, for me, overrated, if you would say. I like doing a lot of drag racing and things like that. But yeah, I did say I was going to get the drag race version of the VL out on a different map, but we are running up to or over 30 minutes now, so if you liked the video, please leave your comments down below, hit that thumbs up button, and leave your comments and let me know what you want to see next, or if you want to see more of these Australian vehicles in different configurations or built up into drag cars and things like that. Like, all these cars have the nitrous option, which gives me the option for the engine swap mod, which opens up another can of worms for a whole different bunch of engines and transmissions and things like that. So if you would like to see something like that, leave your comments down below. Let me know. I'm always open to suggestions. And yeah, hit that thumbs up button. And if you have not already, hit the subscribe button and the little notification bell so you know whenever I upload. So until next time, Thunder Diesel out.